Hi guys, don't forget to click on the subscribe button.
Hi guys, I'm Raging DJ and I'm here to present to you AC Energy Philippines FOO or follow-on offering strategy video. So in this video guys, I will show you ano yung magiging possible price ni AC Energy in a certain levels of prices if the FOO is given at 6 pesos or if the FOO is given at 8.20 pesos or other prices given. So I'll be giving you around 5 scenario, the best case scenario as well as the worst case scenario. So disclaimer lang guys, all information came from the official AC Energy disclosures from PSE Edge and their official website. I am not affiliated with Ayala Corporation. So guys, this was the last disclosure of AC Energy. Again, they mentioned that the FOO price range would be at around 6 to 8.20 pesos per share. And they would offer around 2 billion primary shares with secondary shares to be included as part of the total offering size. So now guys, let me now present to you the key strategies. So I will be presenting to you certain scenarios and makikita natin guys magkano magiging price na after the dilution. So remember guys, the current market price cannot be less than the lowest price of the follow-on offering. In simple terms, AC Energy cannot go below 6 pesos, otherwise the follow-on offering is not feasible. So let's go to the first scenario. Kunyari guys, the FOO is pegged at 6 pesos, the lowest range of their offering. So before the listing date, I could see that the price could pump or go up to 8 pesos level. So what would be the price at the listing date? So I will be showing you guys kung paano kino-compute yung possible diluted price. So first, we must go to PSE Edge and get their outstanding shares. So it's around 15.9 billion shares. That is the outstanding shares. So take note of this guys. So outstanding shares ang kinukuha natin. Next, we would input that to the TERP calculator. So that's around 15.9 billion. Next, we will get the last traded price. So dito guys, pwede tayo maglagay, pwede natin manipulate to kung ano yung possible price na nakita natin before the listing date. Kunyari guys, 8 pesos ang price before the listing date. So ilalagay natin dun sa calculator, 8 pesos, the current market price per share. Then, makikita natin guys that the number of additional shares issued is around 2 billion shares and that the right issue price is 6 pesos sa scenario 1 natin. So if you calculate it using the TERP calculator, ang magiging price niya after the dilution will be 7.78 pesos. So nakita nyo guys, from 8 pesos before the listing date, after the dilution, naging 7.78 pesos siya. So that is scenario number 1. So let's now go to the second scenario. Example, yung FOO price ni AC Energy is yung na pinaka higher range niya, which is 8.20 pesos. So before the listing date, I could see the price pump or go up as high as 10 pesos, around 10 to 11 pesos. So sa example ko to guys, ipipeg natin at 10 pesos. So at the listing date or during the dilution, so magkano kaya ang magiging price ni AC Energy? So applying the same technique and strategy, I would go to the PSE Edge in order to get their outstanding shares. So constant to guys, 15.9 billion shares ang outstanding shares ni AC Energy. Then ilalagay natin sa TERP calculator. So ito yung TERP calculator, ilalagay ko sa description ko below so you could manipulate your own calculations if you want. So you would put 59 billion outstanding shares at the current number of shares. Next, if ever guys, sabi ko kanyo yung last traded price, pwede natin manipulate to kung hanggang saan natin makikita na tataas yung price niya before the listing date. Sabi ko sa scenario number 2 ko, kunyari before the listing date, i-pump yung price hanggang 10 pesos. So ilalagay natin sa calculator, the current market price per share is around 10 pesos. So again, ang number of additional shares issued is around 2 billion shares. At ang right issue price, ang sabi ko scenario number 2 is 8.20 pesos or the higher range. So pag kinalculate natin yan, ang magiging diluted price na would be 9.80 pesos. So from a 10 pesos price before the listing date, during the dilution, ang magiging price niya after would be 9.80 pesos given this scenario number 2. So makikita nyo guys, from scenario number 1 and number 2, pareho lang ang technique and strategy na ginagawa natin dito. Ang minamanipulate lang natin dito is yung price niya, possible price na before the listing date. So next, we now go to the third scenario. Kunyari sinabi ni AC Energy, ang price range ko is 6 to 8.20 pesos. So punta tayo sa gitna. So 7 pesos sabi niya. So before the listing date, I personally could see the price go high as above 9 pesos level or 9 to 10 pesos pwede. Pero to be safe, 9 pesos level ang pwede siyang i-pump before the listing date if ever the FOO is 7 pesos. So magkano again ang listing date price niya or the diluted price niya? So now guys, again, we now go to PSD Edge and get their outstanding shares. That's around 15.90 billion shares. So ilalagay natin sa calculator ulit. The current number of shares around 15.90 billion shares. Then, again, the last traded price. Pwede natin manipulate yan. Ito yung last traded price before the listing date or the dilution. So, kunyari, 9 pesos. Sinabi ko sa scenario number 3 ko. So, ilalagay natin ulit sa calculator yan. The current market price per share would be 9 pesos. So, again, sinabi ko guys, ang number of additional issued shares is around 2 billion shares. Constant yan. At ang theoretical FOO price natin sa scenario number 3 would be 7 pesos. So, pag kinalculate natin yan guys, ang magiging price niya after the dilution would be 8.78 pesos. So, again, from 9 pesos before the listing date, after the dilution, magiging 8.78 pesos siya. So now guys, let's now go to the worst case scenario. So yung pinaka-worst na pwede mangyari sa kanya. So if the FOO price is 6 pesos and before the listing date, sabi ko kanina hindi pwede bumaba ang current market price na below the FOO. So sabihin natin 6.01 pesos ang naging price na before the listing date. So pinaka-worst na pwede mangyari dito sa kanya. So during the listing date, magkano kaya ang magiging price ni AC Energy? So again, applying the same technique, go to PSE Edge and check on their outstanding shares. That's around 15.90 billion shares. Then we will put it in our calculator. And afterwards, yung last traded price, again, we will manipulate this. However, if yung current market price na before the listing date is 6.01 pesos, we put it in the calculator. So it's around current market price per share of 6.01 pesos. So again, number of additional shares issued, constant to 2 billion shares. Then ang right issue price natin, sinabi ko, in the worst case scenario is 6 pesos or the lower range of AC Energy FOO. So if we will calculate this, the diluted price will be 6.01 pesos. So makikita nyo guys sa 4 scenario na pinakita ko sa inyo, so medyo negligible or mali lang effect ng AC Energy follow-on offering. Because mataas o malaki ang kanilang current or outstanding shares compared sa i-add nilang shares. So kayo guys, so I presented to you different scenarios. So don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, raging_DJ. And don't forget to click the subscribe button on the lower right portion of your screen. So thank you guys for listening. Hope you learned and got some strategy and technique on how you will trade AC Energy in their upcoming follow-on offering. So also check on my Apollo Global Capital Incorporated follow-on offering strategy video. Thank you guys.
Hi guys, don't forget to click on the subscribe button.